Hey everybody, welcome back to the best coin news channel on YouTube. I'm sonofasilverstacker. Today's date is April 16, 2024, and today's episode is all about you and what you think the price of gold is going to be at the end of the year. Now that's about, 8 months away from now, but there's a lot of stuff going on that we need to weigh in on, and if you can weigh in on it, well, you might have a firm grasp on what's going on. But before we get to any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. Now over here to moneymetals.com. Gold down $9.50 to $23.84.45. Silver down 54 cents to $28.54. Platinum also down $7.25 to $9.77.60, and palladium down $18.80 to $10.53.35. You're looking at it in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $8.19. Now for a quantity of 1 through 39, you're going to be paying a total of $36.73, and they will buy those back for $30.24 each. Now over here to the bullion sales at the United States Mint. Yep, they are updated every weekday by 5 p.m., but it seems like maybe once or twice a month max. Maybe it's 3 times. And like I said, we're on the 16th day of April. That means we are already halfway through the reporting season. But then again, are we? Because the Mint, in their great infinite, whatever it is they're doing over there, they were 10 days into April, and they said, you know what, let's just go back to March and add some numbers. I don't know how or why they were able to do that, but they did that. That's their prerogative. All right, here we go. This is the Google machine, and I got here gold prices. Now, it says here, now, folks, I want you to know your opinion matters. And why does it matter? Well, okay, so when we're looking into, I guess, exploring ideas of our own, that's all well and great. But why can't we compare and contrast our own ideas with other people's ideas? That way we can get a probably better strategy, a better idea of where we stand in comparison to others, right? Now, obviously, some people just go rogue and are complete trailblazers in the investing world, and that's their prerogative, right? But some people, they don't necessarily feel, like they could go it alone. Now, that's why we have news and we have the Google machine, right? So it's a plethora of information here on the interwebs. Now, it says here, news about gold. Gold prices are climbing. What experts say about investing now. What are investors? Now, really, would you invest now in gold, right? Remember, the smart folks invested in gold, I believe, and changed their strategies for investing back in early, if not late 2022, early 2023. Smart investors went, I've been buying silver for a while, but I think gold is where it's at now. And they have been readily, easily rewarded for their switching their behavior over to gold. So kudos to you who have switched over. Gold prices may have peaked for 2024. Do you really think they peaked, folks, or are things just getting warmed up? Gold prices to rise to near $2,400. We were actually at $2,400 just maybe last night. Okay, so I don't know what they're talking about, and that was only 11 hours ago. So, yeah, okay, sure. Gold is shining bright like a diamond and could hit $3,000, says Citi. That was 6 hours ago. FX Empire says gold price forecast firm amid Mideast tensions, inflation concerns. Yeah, and what happens if Mideast tensions regrettably get ramped up again? Oil price will double, right? So we'll go to at least $100 oil, and could you imagine paying $7 a gallon for gas? I sure hope you don't have a gas guzzler. Hope you got a 4-banger, if you know what I'm talking about. Big surge in gold prices coming, says Citi. Yeah, 8 hours ago. Are they right? I don't know. We'll find out. Time will tell. Gold surges defying U.S. economic strength amid geopolitical concerns. I think it's really interesting that, there was a time when the United States dollar commanded the world, right? But now that the BRICS are here, does the dollar, it does still have some impact on the price of gold. We know that, but I don't think the impact is as great as it once was. I think those days are fleeting, almost a memory, slim to none, and I think Slim has left town. All right. Now, is it a golden time to invest? Here's what J.P. Morgan, Citi, and Bank of America are predicting on the gold price 2 days ago. Look at this. Gold hovers near record high on growing geopolitical concerns. Yowza. Yeah, that's just merely one reason. Look at this. Gold rate today, Israel-Iran war continues to fuel gold prices despite U.S. dollar rate. All right. So there's other factors that are not the U.S. dollar that are impacting the gold price. And you would think that the dollar was the last and final word on the price of gold, but things have changed. Look at this. Gold rally loses steam as strong U.S. dollar limits further upside 46 minutes ago from FX Street. Now, is the gold rally over? Does it appear that way? Or is it just taking people taking profits, right? And strong U.S. dollar limits further upside. So gold doesn't have a further upside? Wait, what's happening here? So I don't know if that person has a strong grip. Maybe they've got some wordy reasons why they believe that, but honestly, I mean, that's just a snapshot of a micro minute, right? I mean, just because I don't think that's really anyway, whatever. Barrick Newmont could get lift from sharply higher gold prices. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's go here to Numismatic News. And like I said, folks, this is all about you and your prediction where we are with the gold prices at the end of the year. So please go to the comment section and put in your number. It could have 99 cents, 50 cents in it. It could be totally exact, or it could have a range. Either way, we are all good with that. Let's just check this out. We'll revisit this and we'll see who was correct. Now, this is Numismatic News, and this is dated April 12, 2024. What do you predict the spot price of gold will be at the end of 2024? Now, this is from the April 5th, 2024 Numismatic News e-newsletter readers poll. Readers predict the prices will remain above $2,200. And where are we at now? $2,384. All right, there we go. And look at that. Don't those look fake? Those look definitely plastic. And isn't it, they almost look like those Bitcoin coins. And isn't it funny that the dollar is a substitute for gold and Bitcoin is a substitute for the dollar? And it seems like every time they invent something, they get further and further away from gold. Now, here we go. This is Jack. He says, my prediction is $2,750. That's on December 31st, 2024. I predict the spot price of gold will be over $2,500 a year's end. That's $120 more, folks. That's not that much more. It seems that a lot of people are switching their investments to gold lately. Like I said, the smart ones moved over in 2022, late 2022. They saw the central banks going gonzo, and they said, maybe I should mirror that behavior, which I believe will continue due to the severe inflation that we've been experiencing for about the past 3 years. I think it's been way more than 3 years, personally, but that's all right. The price of gold will be, at the end of 2024, will be 25, 29, and 10 cents. I hope you're right, Margaret. That's an exact number. If Biden wins the presidential election, I predict gold will finish around $2,200. Now, see, there you go, folks. You can't say, to separate politics and our hobby. Really, it's almost impossible. It really is. I mean, it has a lot to do with politics. It really does, right? Look at the metals that they sell over at the United States Mint, right? Now, if Trump wins, I predict gold could hit $3,000 by year's end. That's Roy. Terrible Earps. Remember that? Did you ever go to Vegas? Terrible Earps. Now, given today's crazy near end time world, it could be anything. That person's really got a handle on things. It could be back to $35 an ounce because someone was brave enough to make currencies real again. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Not in this world. On the other hand, it'd be digital, I would think, if they do that. Now, on the other hand, it could be 3210 by 2025. Paper dollars, who knows? And that's David. Isn't that interesting? So here, folks, just go down there to the description, or at least the comments, and write down what you think. It could be an exact number, or it can be a range. Now, let's keep it on, and I've got the Google machine open here, and I've got copper and nickel. Something happened over the weekend, folks, that you ought to know about. The United States and the United Kingdom have taken action targeting Russian aluminum, copper, and nickel. Right? Remember, in the United Kingdom, they have the exchange. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it right now, but in the exchange, they're not going to be able to use their sanctions. They're shutting them down. And if the Russian aluminum, copper, and nickel are taken off the market, and, let's face it, we know that because they won't be able to purchase, is it LMB, London Metals Exchange, LME? Wow. If they're not able to sell on the London Metals Exchange, they will find another way to sell these items they have. They will. That's just the way it goes. But obviously it takes longer to find a buyer, right? So there you go. And what do you think, folks? What do you think this is going to do to the price of aluminum, copper, and nickel? Well, you would probably say, that depends on the amount that the Russians put on the market. I mean, where are they? Are they the number one producer of aluminum, or the number 10 producer of aluminum, right? So where do they stand as far as their production is concerned? Well, I'm glad you asked that question because, let's keep on keeping on. The largest nickel producers in the world are Indonesia, the Philippines, and then number 3 is Russia, right there, bam. So that was for what metal? That was for nickel, right? Nickel is a strategic metal. It is a green metal, so it's very important. Now, largest producer of aluminum, is China. Number 2, the second largest producer, is Russia. There you go. So we have Russia in the top 3 in nickel and the top 2 in, why did I say nickel there? What have I done here? I've done nickel twice. No, I didn't. I went back too far. I said aluminum. See? All right, and the final one is copper. Let me keep on keeping on. Here we go. Top 10 copper producing countries. We have at number 5, Russia, going in right there, Russia. And that's another strategic metal, and it is also a green metal. And remember, folks, we are going to need more copper mined in the next 25 years than we've mined in the last 5,000 years. Wow, yeah. So I predict, that copper is going to be spiking like, wild. It's just going to go gonzo. And what does that mean for the folks over there at the United States Mint and the coins over there? I would say that the metals, they're already pretty expensive. If you try and get the, $160 3-inch metal, remember they raised those by 4 times. They just instantly went incredibly expensive overnight, 4 times more expensive. It was incredible, the price. Like I said, we are already missing the Jefferson nickels. We're missing Roosevelt dimes in circulation. Some people are able to sell them and have found them at their local bank branch, but really, they are few and far between. Oh, do you hear that? The trash guy's finally here. Man, I woke up late and almost didn't get him out. Anyway, with that said, folks, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to, wait a minute. I got to do the +1s. Yeah. Whew. All right. Thrown out of my rhythm. All right, this is +1s action right here. This is good deeds. Be like a helmsman, and that's the one who steers the boat. Be on the lookout for good deeds, because deeds of kindness weigh as much as all the commandments. What? Yeah, the commandments. There's 10 of them, at least, mostly. Now, over here to 39's Fine 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Big Audio Dynamite V13. Hope you dig it as much as I do. Folks, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you see, hey, sub the channel. It is free. Stacker out.